Oh my, you're so good looking. Who are you when I'm not looking? That is a song by Black Shell Time. And so, guys, we are back. The second session, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, this is where we always ask you, that favorite question of yours, that question of the week, guys. We are back. And as we said, we gave you some tips before we started, before we asked you this question. We told you that today we'll be talking about men. Today we'll be talking about men. Today we are celebrating men.
Yeah.
Today we are talking about the mental health of the men. So King David.
Yeah.
You being a man. Are you a man or a boy?
I'm a man.
So you being a man.
You call me a boy kinawako. It's gotta be bad.
No. So I'm just asking. So you as a man, introduce the question. What are we talking about?
Actually this week or this month has been men's mental health awareness. And we've had actually various various organizations and NGOs actually talking to men and making even forums for them, men's conferences, like we usually go for Valentine's, during Valentine's we have our own men's conference. So like
tunajua, we know you.
Yeah, so this week actually we had Safaricom actually having one of it. And it was brought by Philip Karanja. You know Philip Karanja?
Yeah,
yeah. He was here actually.
Here in
KMC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So today's on today's topic actually. So we were asking. We get that men don't actually talk a lot.
Yeah,
when it comes to their feelings and everything.
Yeah, I kind of found that.
Yeah, and most men actually hide about their feelings, what they know, what they feel, and it has come actually to somewhere that out of one of 7 men have depression due to actually that. So today we were asking, does being vulnerable about your feelings make a man weak?
As the Kikuyu that I am, I'm not going to pronounce that word. I'm going to save it. But what do you think personally?
Does being vulnerable about your feelings make a man weak? It all depends on what you're talking about.
Talking about so what you're trying to say is does talking about your feelings, how you feel, make you weak?
Yeah.
So guys, we really want to hear what you have to say. It is a very sensitive and emotional topic, most especially to the men gender.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you normally talk about your feelings more often?
Actually, I don't know if I should give this story, but there was a time actually there was so much built emotions. And you get that you as a man, that those emotions you can't function normally. Yeah. So you get
I'm trying to be a man at this point. So that I can understand you. Because for us women, we talk about our feelings every now and then,
Yeah, mnapoyukanga tu. Yani, you talk like 2,000 words in a day. So
I know.
How would you even
But let me tell you, us talking that much about our feelings, it actually saves us most of the times.
Yeah. Actually, it's true.
Yeah, it does save us most of the times. But I don't know about men.
Men don't talk. How do you start talking about your feelings?
Men, guys, please talk to us.
My Morio, you know what?
Sasa utaanzaje kuambia bro mwenzako you've been going through this
shit.
What you guys do and which is very wrong. You guys be like you've been going through a lot throughout the week, so you just call out your boys on a Friday night and then you just go out, You just want to put your feelings aside and not talk about them.
But they said, you said that you told us, we are in the, did you call it baby girl era? What did you call it?
Sisi tuko kwenye.
No. You said, manze, the boys right now are in that, I don't know what you said, but it's that something era you are talking about that boys are in right now, or men are in right now. And, tunapia si tunataka kupembelezwa, surely.
You never talk about it. That is the problem. You never talk about it. And all the time you just want to behave so strong, to be so strong. You want to be the leader that you forget to a point that you also need to be loved, and not just to give love. You need to receive love. That is the problem with you men. Guys, please have a conversation with us, please.
So, mimi nasema, okay, what I'm saying is that it should be like, it all depends on what we are talking about. Kwanza tunaanza what are we talking about, so that I can tell you about my feelings. Is it so intimate? If it's something intimate, don't expect me to open up.
Let's talk about your love relationship. Let's talk about your career. Let's talk about your financial status.
Ladies are the ones who talk about their relationships. If it's business, we will talk. If my business is not doing good, me, I'll come and tell my boys, hey manze, today my business is like not good.
But most of you guys end up heartbroken, and ladies end up behaving as the victim.
If you get heartbroken, go listen to a cardinali.
Yes, that is what you're talking about. You never put yourself first. And that is why most of the men are ending up in rehabilitation, because you guys did not speak about it. You chose alcohol to be the solution, and now you can no longer control it, because now alcohol is your only solution. So what happens to you? You end up in a rehabilitation center, and it never stops, because even in the rehab, you don't talk about it. What you do is just heal, which you don't. Then when you get out, the cycle goes on.
But the men, actually, you'll never know a man when he's troubled.
You will. You see a lot of men walking out here putting their heads on their hands. You will notice, but men never talk about it.
But it's very rare to find a man like that. Most of us go down, sit down. We have our own ways of relieving stress.
What way?
At what ways? You can go out, you see?
Seriously. Prioritize communication. Prioritize that. So guys, we'll be back.
I'm not talking anymore.
Ashasema we talk 2,000 words in a second. So guys, remember to talk to us through our number 0784922443. Have a conversation with us. Is it really true that actually men are like talking about your feelings makes you weak? Is it really true? Like, is it? Because David here is saying that he can't. He can't.
I've said it depends on what topic you're talking about.
It does not depend. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about business and leave love aside?
Yeah.
You want to talk about love and leave your career aside? You don't choose what to say.
But like if it is things to do with the love.
Wait,
let me tell you something.
Do you guys ever have best friends?
Yeah, we do. But we don't call them best friends.
You call them bros.
It's bros and Morium. Say.
No, listen. We're coming back, guys.
Before we go, before we go, there's one thing I want to say.
Okay.
I've told you that this it depends on what I cannot come and talk about love to you, manzi. It looks so weird.
Mona.
Why should I come and tell you, oh, my girlfriend left me?
Talk to me about
it. No, it isn't happening.
Guys, remember to have a conversation.
My toxic masculinity.
Yeah, you're